Hey, Eugene here. I am going to do another video. I'm going to make some live calls. I do this every single day. I have my own marketers that generate my leads for me. If you want more details, it's going to be in the description below. But every single day I have new leads generated, and while those leads are generated, I'm actually making calls selling Medicare by phone. That's what I do full time. I have a data company. I'll link that below. And today I have a very special guest. His name is John. Say hi, John.
Hey.
And he came to my office. He's actually not far from me in Charleston, and we are going to be doing some live training. So he's actually shadowing me while I make some calls. We've been doing some one-on-one together where I'm giving him my scripts and giving him all the stuff. But now he's actually in my office. He's going to watch me make the phone calls and where I'm going to have live interaction with live people from leads that I generate myself. Hi, this is Eugene giving you a call back. I don't know if you remember, you spoke to my assistant about possibly saving some money on the same exact Medicare supplement coverage that you have now. Do you remember that? It was over the weekend. Hi, sir. This is Eugene giving you a call back. Hey, Patricia. This is Eugene giving you a call back. You spoke to my assistant about possibly saving some money on the same exact Medicare supplement coverage that you have right now. Do you remember that? I'm giving them a call back. So it's about them, right? I'm giving you a call back. It's about your Medicare. It's not about me. It's not about what I can do for you.
You said it 3 times.
Yeah.
And it's like 60 seconds. It was awesome. You reinforced.
Yeah, so the idea is it's about them, right? I'm trying to help them. It's about their information. I try to make it about them. It's about their savings, about their Medicare supplement, right?
Hello?
Sarah?
Hmm?
Sarah?
Yes.
Hey, Sarah, this is Eugene giving you a call back. You spoke to my assistant about possibly saving some money on the same exact Medicare supplement coverage that you have right now. Do you remember that?
No, it wasn't me. That's the wrong person.
Sarah? She said I got the wrong person. So clearly she didn't remember this lead is about a week old. I'm going to mark it as not available and see if I can try back with a little bit of a different approach next time around. I do have the right person because when I asked her for her name, she said yes. So that happens. That's just all part of it.
So am I going to take a different approach from my lead since it might be 3 to 4 weeks old?
Some time ago. Yeah, so some time ago. That's why I keep saying. So if my lead is within, so John just asked if is he going to take a different approach if he's got leads that are older, and the answer to that question is yes. If it's a newer lead, you spoke to my assistant yesterday, you spoke to my assistant the day before yesterday, or over the weekend or Saturday. But if the lead's over a week old, and it doesn't matter if it's a week old or a month old, I say some time ago you spoke to my assistant. And then I don't remember that. Okay, it's okay. It was about possibly saving some money on the same exact Medicare supplement that you have now, and basically just repeat your introduction to try to trigger their memory. So anyways, what I'm going to do is just give you a quick quote, and so you're basically asking them. You're going right into the presentation without asking them for permission, or saying, dwelling too much on the fact that they don't remember. You just repeat the fact that you're trying to save the money on the same exact Medicare supplement coverage that you have. You don't remember? Okay, well, you spoke to my assistant. It was about possibly saving some money in the same exact coverage that you have right now. What I'm going to do is give you a quote and see, and then you can tell me whether or not there's a potential savings. Your zip code is blah, blah, blah. You naturally will say, yes, that is. And you're trying to get them into that yes saying mood or mode or whatever you call it. So the point is, if it's an older lead some time ago, if it's a newer lead, you just say, whatever. It was last Saturday or whatever. But I've done it twice already like that, and I think really, if you can get the introduction right, so like with this lead that just randomly hung up the phone on me, you've got the wrong person, right? I know for a fact that I got the presentation wrong, the introduction, and if you can get that introduction correct, they're going to listen. So either you trigger their memory, and if you can't trigger their memory, or if they don't remember, because remember, they get a bunch of these calls every single day. So if they don't remember, you just, well, it was some time ago, you spoke to my assistant, and then you're trying to get them interested all over again. It was about possibly saving some money. What I'm going to do is get you a quick quotes, and you just kind of roll right into the presentation. And if they're not interested, they'll tell you they're not interested, you know. And if they don't remember, I just don't remember, I don't remember, well, you need to do a better job of reminding them, basically. Hello, Thomas?
Hello?
Hello, Tom?
Yeah.
Hi, sir. This is Eugene giving you a call back. I don't know if you
About what?
I don't know if you remember, a little while ago, you spoke to my assistant about possibly saving some money on the same exact Medicare supplement coverage that you have now. Do you remember that?
No.
It's okay. No, it's about your Medicare supplement. It's what I wanted to do is just give you a quote on the same.
Oh yeah. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your zip code is at 290. Is that right?
That's right.
And your age I have is 68.
69, brother.
69. All right. And because again, I want to give you a quote on the same coverage you have now. Do you have a Plan F, a Plan G, or a Plan N?
Okay, I don't know. My wife handles every bit of that.
Okay.
And she's out of pocket for now. So
I can
it
call
may
back.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then the other thing
It's
is
going to be about that time, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, and then the other thing is, like, just for your future reference, it is on your card, so your insurance card, your secondary coverage that you have in addition to Medicare. And and the reason why I ask is if you have a Medicare Advantage plan, I wouldn't be able to help you because they're all different. But Medicare.
Well, I think I do have a Medicare Advantage plan.
Okay. And the Medicare supplements, they're all standardized, they're all the same. Just a lot of folks are overpaying for their coverage, which is why I was calling.
All right, hang on a second. Here she is. Dawn, you feel like talking about Medicare insurance stuff? She's out in the garden, man.
No, it's okay. I can call back. If you have your card, you can look at it, and if it says HMO or PPO, I can tell you right off the bat whether or not it can help you without wasting any of your time.
What is it that you need to know about my card? Excuse me.
It's okay. So just the name.
Chopping broccoli.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just the name of so it's going to have the company name, which we don't really care about, but then it should have like HMO, PPO, or Plan F, Plan G, Plan N. It'll have a specific.
Okay, I'm his wife, and I handle all that.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
yeah, I was calling. Yes, ma'am.
Tell me what you're selling, okay?
Okay, so good question. I'm not selling you anything. That's not the purpose of this call. What I was calling about was in regards to your either Medicare supplement or Medicare Advantage coverage, about possibly saving you some money on the same exact coverage that you already have. So
okay.
If you
so
have
the coverage that we have has a deductible of about $200 and
$3.
almost $300.
Yeah.
And after we meet that deductible, medical deductible, everything is paid 100%.
Yes, ma'am. So is that a Plan G that you have? Is that the Medicare?
I believe it is. I think
Okay.
that's correct.
So
I don't know for sure.
Well, so assuming that it is, because the Plan G deductible is $203. Once you paid that, everything's covered at 100%. Those are standardized benefits through Medicare. And what I wanted to do is give you a quote on that same exact coverage. So I don't want to change what you have. I want to keep everything the same, which is why I'm saying I'm not selling you anything, because you already bought it whenever you went on Medicare. And I just wanted to give you a quote on the same exact coverage you have now to see if there's a savings.
Okay, so you're not going to tell me about co-pays and co-insurance?
No, ma'am. No. I'm keeping everything the same. So page 71 of that red, white, and blue book that Medicare sends you, it says that all Medicare supplements are standardized and they're all the same. So Plan G, which is what you have, what you just described.
Yeah, and we have that. Yeah, and the reason we have it is because we're old, okay?
Well, that's a relative term. Depends who you're talking to.
We are. I mean,
I just got off the phone with an 85-year-old. So.
Yeah. We're both 69. Or
Okay.
I will be 69 next month.
Okay.
So, we have our issues, but nothing major.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And you have the coverage in case something major does happen. You don't have to worry about paying anything except that $200 deductible.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
So,
Because my husband had ankle replacement, and now he's going to wound care and things like that.
Yes, ma'am.
I fell and messed up my shoulder, so I'm going to the ortho. He fixed me up. He did some surgery. I tore some tendons and shit. Oh, excuse me, and stuff.
That's okay. Shit like that. That's great. We're on the same team. I get it. I like it. Well, so So notice how I never asked you about your company. Notice how I never asked you who it is that you have your coverage with, because none of that is relevant. Your Medicare Plan G is exactly the same from one company to the next. So whether it's Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna, Cigna, United Healthcare, if you get a Plan G with one company, it's completely identical regardless of what company you're with. What I want to do is just give you a quote on a Plan G, and we're not going to talk about company names or anything like that just yet. Instead, I just want to give you a price, and then you can tell me whether or not there's a savings. And then if there's a savings, I'll give you the company name, and then I can tell you how you can go about qualifying for the savings. But this call isn't to try to sell you away from what you have, isn't trying to change your benefits. I want to keep everything exactly the same, except just lower your price on the same Plan G that you have now.
Okay.
All right. So your zip code is 2, right?
That's correct.
Okay. And I'll just start with you first. So you're 68. You said you'll be 69 next month.
That's correct.
See, I've been paying attention. That's good. And you're in Rock Hill, South Carolina, right?
Yeah. We
Okay.
moved down here. It was a lot cheaper. Get more bang for your money.
I'm in Charleston. I'm about 3 hours from you.
Oh, you're in Charleston.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, we have 3 sons in Charleston.
Oh wow, yeah, we love it here. But we moved here from California, so I know everything
Oh,
there is
wow.
to know about cost of living here compared to Florida. So
Right.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
So the lowest rate on the Plan G, so the same exact Plan G that you have now, we're not changing any of your benefits. And of course, I would have you confirm later on in our conversation, because again, I don't want to change what you have. So the lowest rate that I have in your area for a Plan G is $89.25 a month for a 68-year-old.
Okay,
female.
hold on. I'm looking for my rate because it just,
Yeah, it probably goes up every year on you, huh?
it's going up. Tom's is going up this year. I haven't gotten anything. Why is it not on my? Should be right there. That's weird. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my banking right now.
Sure.
So I can give you the
No worries.
correct amount.
Take your time. Yeah, I know. I caught Tom off guard. He's like, "You should be talking to my wife."
Well, my husband is legally blind, so I do all this stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But he sees. I mean, he does really well. He's in there cooking dinner now.
Yeah, he was saying he was chopping broccoli.
Yeah.
He was
so
clearing
weird.
his clearing his throat and apologizing for clearing his throat. And
Yes.
the reason he said why he's clearing his throat is because he's cutting broccoli. I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me, but it's okay.
Okay,
Sure,
let me get
sure.
someone else.
Like if he said I'm cutting an onion, I'd be like, okay, yeah, that gets me too. But I've never had a cough after cutting broccoli.
Right.
But I do a lot of the cooking. So yeah, take your time, please.
Yeah. Hang on. I hope this is right. Yeah.
What company are you with now?
Americo.
Sure, Americo, yeah. So I'm a broker. I work with all the Medicare supplements in South Carolina.
Okay, hang on. I have a place I can find it. It's going to take me a second.
Sure. You say she's one of your clients?
America, right?
Oh, okay. So because I was gonna say, if it's one of your clients, it'll be really easy to
Why?
replace.
I like you.
I did put myself on mute first, so she's looking for the rate. But notice while she's looking, notice that there's a lot of repeating.
100%.
Yeah, no, it's okay. No worries.
Finance.
I'm in no hurry, so take your time.
Okay, good.
I don't want you to worry about
That's
me. And
finance. That's 2020. Why is there no 2021? Ah, there it is. I'm sorry.
No worries, no worries.
Took me a minute.
What is your first name?
What is my what?
First name?
Oh, my birth name?
No, just what can I call you?
Oh,
I just.
yeah. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm hard of hearing. I'm getting that fixed soon.
So you're hard of hearing, and he's almost blind.
Right.
So y'all really
that
do
not...
need. You both do need each other, then.
Yes, we do.
One completes the other. I like it.
Yep. And we just let me find the.
Is he going to be 69 also?
Yeah, I'll be 69 on October 24th.
And what about him? Is he also going to be 69?
He's 69 now. He
Okay.
he turned 69 in May.
Oh, okay. No, I just because while you're looking for that, I wanted to pull a quote on him too, so I had both handy whenever we start talking.
Yeah, I can't find the darn. Oh, here it is. Yeah, his Medicare supplement, effective October 31st, will be $139.10.
$139.10. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and they typically go up every year on you, don't they?
Yeah. Let's see if mine increased. That was. Let me go look at another one. $831. Let's try. Let's see if I was keeping up here. Okay. No, mine is $113.97.
$113.97 and $139.10.
Correct.
Now, if you look at your Americo card, can you just confirm that it says plain G? I want to make sure I'm quoting you the same thing, because I don't want to. Like I said, I'm not changing benefits. Everything's the same.
I got you. I just got to get into I'm in the office, so I'll have to walk back into the kitchen.
No worries.
Get my pocketbook.
Yes, so where are y'all from originally?
Tom was born in Germany.
Okay,
and,
I was born in Ukraine, so that's neat. My dad
you were
speaks
born
German.
where?
In Ukraine.
Ukraine?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So
what?
my dad. I grew up. My dad. My dad knows how to speak German, and so I grew up listening to him talk to some people in German. So that's pretty neat.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's very cool. That's very cool.
My wife is from Ukraine too, and my father-in-law worked 9 months out of the year in Germany.
So you had childhood in Ukraine?
Actually, so I was 4 when my family moved here. So any of the childhood that I did have, I don't remember.
Yeah, that's with Tom. Same thing.
Yeah.
He was about the same age when they came to the United States.
Yeah. I was 4, and so but I grew up speaking Russian, Ukrainian. I still speak Ukrainian now,
Yeah.
And now I have 4 kids, and only one of them could barely speak it, and the other 3 we kind of gave
4
up on
kids.
them. Yeah.
No, we had, we're a, Brady bunch. We married at 50. God has a sense of humor.
Yeah, yeah, he does. That's true.
found our soulmate. Standard Plan G.
Okay, there you go. See, that's what I was talking about. So the quote that I pulled is the Plan G. So notice how it's a standard Plan G. So all these plans, they're standardized. So on page 71 of the Red, White, and Blue Medicare book, Medicare tells you that they're all exactly the same. So it doesn't matter which company you're with. It matters what benefits you have. So the quote that I have, if you have a pen handy, you can write this down. For you is $89.25 a month for Plan G.
Okay.
And then
for Plan G.
Yep, same plan you have now. And then for Tom, it's $106.43. And both of these are with Aetna.
43. What should I say Tom's was? 119.58.
You said 113. 106.43 is what you said on Tom.
On Tom's, it's 119.58.
Oh, 119.
Oh, but it's going up. That's right. 139.10.
It's going up to 139.10?
Right.
Okay, and the quote that I gave you was 106.43. Okay, I got my notes straight now. Yeah, so his, instead of paying 139.10, he could be paying 106.43, and then with you, instead of paying the
113.97, I'd be paying 89.25.
89.25. That's right. Now, so with all that being said, here's the catch. So you have to medically qualify. There's no test or anything like that, but they will ask you a few questions about your health. And so Tom, you said, was going for his ankle for wound care. Where is he in that process?
Oh, well, it's they're just tending it now, and they're putting stuff on it that makes it heal, and covering it up, that kind of thing. So with him, he's about 2 to 3 months out before he can try to qualify for the savings. And then tell me about your situation with your shoulder. Are you going through physical therapy right now or anything like that? Yeah, she comes here, and yes, I am. How much longer do you have of that? She told me I was way ahead of the game, and we're coming to Charleston for one of his son's weddings. Okay. On October 7th, and I told her, I said, I have to be full range, ready to go by October 7th. And she said, no problem, you'll be there. So is there any way I can call y'all back around the middle of October? So after all this wedding stuff and after you've settled back down, because I have to wait until both of you are done with your treatments and your physical therapy, and then his ankle needs to be all healed up. Because right now there is a savings, no change in benefits, everything's the same, which is what we just talked about. But we have to wait until you're no longer under the care of your physical therapist for you and the wound care for your husband, and then we can try to apply for the savings and see if we can qualify. Okay. Well, I don't know about the wound because it's I get it. I don't know. We haven't asked. You know. Yeah. Well, let's do this. How long is it going to take? So I have no idea. Let's do this. Let me call mid-October, so in about a month, I'll give you a call. And then I will see where he's at on yours, where you're at on yours, which you'll be completely fine because we got that wedding. And then we'll just go from there, and we'll and again, we have all the time in the world. There's no special any kind of enrollment periods or anything when it comes to your Plan G. So even if it takes us 2 or 3 or 4 months, we can still do it. I got to make sure that you guys are not in the middle of claims before we do that process for you. I thought there was like a deadline to make change plans. No, ma'am. That's only on Medicare Advantage.
and
Ah.
you don't have Medicare. So remember earlier in the call you said, we're not talking about copays or deductibles or anything. I'm like, no, we're not.
Right. That's the advantage, right.
That's right. So those plans there between October 15th and December 7th where you can make those changes, you don't fall into that category. So even if we were talking January, February, if let's say it takes us that long, you can still do something at that time because you're not locked into any kind of enrollment period.
Okay. Now, Tom also gets most of his medical stuff from the VA.
Okay.
He's 100%,
Sure.
disabled Vietnam veteran. So, and that was the ankle. He jumped out of a plane.
Yeah. No, I understand. Well, the way the Medicare supplements work is they ask the question if you're receiving any kind of treatment right now. And they don't really care what it's for, whether or not the VA covers it, or or workers' comp.
I gotcha.
They just care about your health, right? And so, and the thing is, husband and wife don't have to be with the same company to have the same benefits. And I have a lot of spouses where the husband has United Healthcare and another one has Mutual of Omaha, because it's not the company, it's your plan. It's that Plan G is what matters.
Right.
That's what your benefits are through. And so, do you have a pen handy?
Now, what is the deductible on this plan?
So, a good question. So, remember when I said everything's the same? So, it's exactly the same that you have now. It's a $203 deductible like you have right now. It's
a what?
203 like you have now.
203? Okay.
Yeah. So your Plan G, so your Americo Plan G and Aetna's Plan G is the same deductible, no copays, everything covered 100% once you meet that deductible. Yes, everything is the same.
All right.
So let me give you my information so you have it.
Yes, I need that.
Okay, so my name is Eugene.
Eugene.
That's right. My last name is Marchenko. So
spell it.
Yep, it's like the month of March, M-A-R-C-H.
March. Okay, March.
And then E-N-K-O.
E-N-A-O. Ah, that's almost as good as my husband's name.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't take his name when we married because it's.
Yeah.
Pronounce it.
Okay.
Yeah. So mine's just much. Okay, give me. I have your name. I need your number.
So it's 803. And then the name of the agency is American Insurance Benefits. I'm a broker, so I work.
Okay. No, what is it? American
Insurance Benefits.
Insurance Benefits. That's it.
Yep, American Insurance Benefits. Now, is this your house phone or is this your cell phone?
This is our house phone. It's actually the best way to get us.
Well, what I was going to do was just send you a text message with my information. I'm not going to call your cell phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, cool. I'll give you my mine.
Okay, I'm ready.
And it's row.
Got it.
Got it.
Okay, and I'll text you my name, my company name, and that way you have my cell phone number.
Okay.
And then I'll send you these rates so you have a summary of what we talked about, and then I'll give you a call in about 4 weeks, and then we can continue the conversation.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right, Eugene.
All right, Donna. Thank you so much. Have a good time in Charleston, and if you remember, just send me a text message, and we'll go get some lunch or something.
Yeah, we're actually going to be on the Isle of Palms.
In Dunes, in the Dunes West?
Majority of the time, yeah. They rented a huge house on waterfront. So,
I'll drive by my boat and wave at you.
Really? Yeah, there you go. And of course, we'll be, around a little bit. We're not going to do everything with everybody. These are young people.
Yeah.
So we are going to take some time to ourselves while we're there.
Well, if you remember, send me a text message, and we'll go get a beer or get some food or whatever.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I will talk to you in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to send her a text message with my phone number, my first name, last name, my company name, and the rates that I gave her. But I'm going to give her a couple different rates in case there's other health conditions that come up that we don't know about right now. So that way I'm not just picking one company and going with it, because I really do want her to see that all these plans are standardized and everything's the same. So I will actually take my cell phone and I will send her a text message right now, and then in 4 weeks I'm going to set myself a reminder in my CRM to follow up, and I'm going to write as much detail about our call as I possibly can, so that way whenever I do call her back in 4 weeks, I'll ask about her son's wedding. How did she like Charleston? Did they do anything fun? And as you heard in this call, there was a lot of warming up there in between fact finding and in between collecting more information. But notice how how I started the call with the husband, it was completely or very close to exactly how I was with the wife. She's like, can you just repeat what you said? And I repeated the same thing, saving you some money in the same exact coverage you have now. And then when I did give her a quote, it was on the same plan G that she has now. And so the idea is just to try to save them money. And I've been making calls for exactly 1 hour. And so in 1 hour, I had 5 conversations. 3 of them I hit as just not available, call back later. And then I had this one, which is now going to end up in my pipeline. And I'm going to wait until her health situations change a little bit. And then I'm going to call her back. But I mean, as you can tell, just from the conversation and how I was able to relate to her and have that connection, there was a lot in common there, all because I was just asking the open-ended questions and just having that conversation with her while educating her. And so also pay attention to when she was saying, well, hold on, give me just a second, let me see if I can find it, where is this thing? She was, talking under her breath and all this stuff. During that process, I threw in some warm-up questions in there, so that way there was not a whole lot of dead air, and I didn't want her to think like I was on some kind of time crunch or she was in some kind of hurry because I was in a hurry somewhere. So which is why I was a little bit more laid back with her and really took my time, because now she doesn't feel pressure, she doesn't feel rushed. I'm not trying to sell her something. And then notice how she said, what are you trying to sell me, right? And so I did not try to sell her anything. She's already bought it. She bought it when she first went on Medicare. And instead, what I did is I said, well, I'm not trying to sell you anything. Instead, I want to save you some money on something that you've already bought. So really good call. I think in 4 to 6 weeks, assuming how her physical therapy is going and assuming that she's got it all done, I'll be able to help her. And I have 2 people in my pipeline, not for today, but for some time in the future. Now, if they were both healthy, it would have been a lot easier, but it's okay. I mean, that's just part of it. I go through it just like you guys do. So I hope you enjoyed it. There was a lot of good learning opportunities. What's funny for me, and I'm going to leave you with this thought, is when I'm editing these videos, I obviously have to listen to myself, and I'm picking up on things the second time around that I didn't really pick up the first time I was talking to her, and I'm also picking up on things on what I should have done different also, and that really helps me in my future presentations. So even 12 years later, I have a lot of knowledge. I've been in this industry for a long time, but I'm still learning from myself. Like, I know what to do, but in the heat of the moment, in the heat of the call, as you see, it can go in so many different directions, and you got to think on your feet super quick. There's a lot of times where I say something where I'm like, oh shoot, maybe I shouldn't have said it this way, maybe maybe I should have said it differently. And I picked that up just by listening to myself. And so I highly encourage anybody who's watching this today is to really just listen to yourself and how you sound on the phone, because it's really going to help you. It's helped me, even just with these videos here. And of course, every call that I have is recorded. So, I mean, it's something that I always recommend for everybody. So listen to your calls. Hopefully some of this information was helpful to you. And hopefully I'm going to continue to crank out these videos and benefit you somehow to where you can increase your sales. Thank you all. Have a good evening. Bye. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Eugene. If you have any questions, you can just make a comment below. I'll have links to my my website, 2-Minute Medicare, my data center. I'll have links to the Trained Telemarketers program. If you like this video, please comment, please subscribe, hit that little bell icon so that way you get notified the next time I have a video. And thank you all so much for watching.